This evening we're bringing the second half of Yom Tov, and we know there's a few halachot that pertain to Yom Tov, the first day and second day of Yom Tov. We'll speak of them briefly right now. First and foremost, there is no distinction between Yom Tov Rishon and Yom Tov Sheni. Everything that applies on the first day of Yom Tov applies to the second day of Yom Tov as well for us who live in Chutz La'aretz. There are two exceptions with regards to refuah, who can heal someone, that you do Al Yidei Yehudi on the second day versus the first day, ideally Al Yidei Goy, and also burial, if someone passes away, Al Yidei, who can bury the dead on the second day, but we're not discussing that right now. Everything else is consistent, first day, second day, there are no differences. We don't wear tefillin, we make all the brachot the same, Kiddush the same, there's no differences between first and second day. Now, in essence, in theory, you're not allowed to prepare from the first day of Yom Tov for the second day of Yom Tov, because that's called hachana. You can't prepare from Yom Tov to another day. For example, I can prepare from Shabbat to the weekday. The same thing applies from first day Yom Tov to the second day of Yom Tov, because one of the 2 days, in principle, isn't actually Yom Tov. So for that reason, your first day of Yom Tov, we do not halachically permit preparing for the second day of Yom Tov. This means that on Monday, meaning tomorrow afternoon, we can't cook for Monday night. We know on Yom Tov you're allowed to cook, but I can't prepare for the next day. So now it leaves us with a little bit of a dilemma. What happens in the summer seasons when Chag, second day of Chag, when sunset is very late? Does that mean we have no choice? We have to wait until whatever time Tzedek Chovim is to begin our preparation, begin cooking, and then make Kiddush, and then light the candles? So this is the famous question that they asked the Rav Pe'alim, the Hagon Rav Yosef Chaim, the Ben Ish Chai, who was asked this question in the city of Baghdad. His question is actually unique because he was referring to that an issue of mosquitoes, of bugs. And he said that if we wait till the night, very often it's difficult, it's uncomfortable, we can't eat. So they asked him, can we do Kiddush earlier, take in Yom Tov Sheni earlier while it's still Yom Tov Rishon, and do Kiddush then, and eat while it's still a little bit daytime, meaning you pray Mincha Arvit early, like we do in the summer for Erev Shabbat. Start everything early and begin Yom Tov Sheni early. Is that allowed? Yes or no? So he has a long discussion, and he explains that Be'ikar Din it's mutar, you're allowed to. Now, he goes through all the possible issues. He says, what about lighting candles? He says lighting candles is an issue of hachana. It's not preparation for the next day, because he says that lighting the candles are incumbent of when you make Kiddush, you need the candles lit. He says the candles are for that moment as well, and not for later. That's that. Then he says, what about cooking? He says, because you're eating your meal during the day still, even though you prayed Mincha Arvit early, and you in theory prayed Arvit already, it's still the daytime, so now you'll be able to cook during the day because you're eating that day. So he solves the issue of hachana as well, of preparation for after Chag, because it's the same day. You're not preparing for Monday to Tuesday, you're preparing Monday afternoon for Monday evening, it's still Monday. So he goes through all of these issues and he permits it one by one. Rav Ovadia agrees, and this is the minhag in some places in Chutz La'aretz, where they accept Yom Tov Sheni early during the first day as well, and it has what to rely on. Is a lot. The poskim, Rabbeinu Ish Chai, Rav Ovadia agree that it's okay. And in our community, we have options for both. There's going to be an early minyan in Sharei Shalom that's Mincha Arvit 6:15. That's the Plag Mincha. You get home, let's say 6:45, 7ish. It's still daytime, so any food that they cooked on Monday day can be eaten still that time. It's not considered an issue of hachana. The women can light her candle early, you can make Kiddush early, that's fine. The other minyanim, we're going to begin, let's say 7:15 or 7:30, because at that point, you can't start early. You have to wait till it's officially night, and then begin your process on the second day of Yom Tov. Have a wonderful day, and Chag Kasher V'Sameach.